Hi, class. My name is Itri Papanikolla, and I wanted to welcome you to our amazing GED class this fall semester, fall 2020. I will be your instructor for the next 12 weeks here, working on your general education development. We'll be working together on the math, the language arts, social studies, science, as well as the Constitution. I have been working here with the college since 2013. So something about me, I've been here for 7 years, and I really enjoy teaching and mentoring and tutoring and coaching. I have been teaching for the past 20 years, and teaching the GED class is definitely my favorite in the continuing education department. I love teaching to the students that are pretty much one step away from college courses. So I'm really excited to be your instructor for the next 12 weeks. You can call me Itri. Some of the things that I enjoy is I speak a lot of foreign languages like Greek, Albanian, French, Italian, Latin, ancient Greek, and obviously English and Spanish. I love sports. I coach my 8-year-old soccer, and it's been fun. So those are some of the things about me, and I can't wait to hear some things about you as well as we start our class and we move on towards this amazing goal of yours. And I'm really excited to be able to mentor you, coach you, and help you through this process. It's going to be an amazing semester, and I'm excited to have you all. The first thing that I wanted to go over today was the syllabus for the class. This syllabus will be emailed to you guys as well as going to be on Blackboard. So I just wanted to just look into this a little bit in the beginning here and give you some clarifications. So obviously that's our code, GED 0800, net 05. So net means that we're the online class, right? So it's fully online, 3 credit hours. We start September 21st. And we end December 18th. It's an internet-based course. There's my name here, Mr. Itri Papanikolla. My contact number, you can email me. I have also provided you with my cell phone number. I always do that with my online students. Sometimes it's understandable that we might have some glitches with the technology. Or even just direct communication that you might want to have with me. So it'll be great to have that as well. So our class meets entirely online through this website right here, www.i-pathways.org. And Blackboard Collaborate, and we're going to be talking about both. Blackboard Collaborate is a platform where we have on Blackboard, and we can do some individual meetings there, some tutoring, some individual help or Q's and A's, questions and answers that you might have. Ipathways.org is where the whole class is embedded in, and that's where you're going to be working on your assignments. And I will be showing you guys both of these platforms. So obviously we know what our course does, right? It's preparing us to pass our general education development, our GED, right? Our high school equivalency. Very important here, I'm going to talk a little bit about our required textbook and supplies, and obviously what we are required to do during this class. So obviously, since it's an online class, we're required to log into our account that I will be setting up for you guys at www.ipathways.org. we have to have access to a computer for at least 6 hours a week. That's mandatory. You can access more. You can access, in fact, as much as you like, but the minimum requirement would be the 6 hours a week. So that way we can be productive and make sure that we can complete all the assignments. It is required that you complete 6 assignments a week. So the goal is that every hour that you spend, you learn a topic, a concept that is very important, and that is going to be on the GED exam. And then at the end of that content taught to you, you will have a little assessment. And I will show you that coming up shortly. If you don't complete 6 assignments a week, obviously I wrote there you will be dropped, but obviously you will have an opportunity to make up the work via email. So you can email me at the end of the week and let me know. I also will be emailing you as well if I notice that you're having a difficult time completing those assignments, and we will definitely have makeup work on a weekly basis so that you can stay on track. So don't worry too much on that. Just remember though, the 6 assignments on a weekly basis, right? So if you can do 1 a day, or you can do all 6 in the same day, however you want to distribute that, that's up to you, but you'll have Monday to Monday to pretty much complete them. So we start on Monday and you'll have till Monday of week 2 to complete the assignments for that week. Every assignment that you take, you're required to score a 70% or above as a passing grade. We do that so you can get familiar with the material, and also so you study for it instead of just taking the assignment just to complete the 6 assignments. And the calculator needed for the math that you will see on the GED is the TI-30 XS multi-view scientific calculator. If you don't have one, it's okay. They have it at the library at our school. They also have it inside the testing centers when you take the exam, and it is also embedded inside the screen the day that you take the official GED. So it'll be fine. You can easily obviously borrow it during the testing date, or even using the screen when you're taking the math, if you need the math, right? Some of you might need some and others might need other topics to pass in here. So obviously the course entails all the topics that we have on the actual GED. So mathematics is the big topic. This is my favorite topic. I taught math for pretty much my whole career. I still do. I love it. It's my favorite topic. You know, I won't say it's the most challenging topic, but it's one that we are required to know content. So you'll see a lot of different concepts here. It's about 40 different concepts. And in a nutshell, it's about pre-algebra, algebra, geometry, and some advanced algebra in here. So you'll see some stuff at the end here with equations, factoring, solving quadratics. But in the beginning, we have order of operations, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and then it moves on to some of the more advanced topics. So we might be doing some tutoring during the semester on the math if it's really challenging for you. Next big one is the science. Good news on the science is that it's not going to have any biology or chemistry or physics or any of the other difficult science that you might think you might be going over, like the way you went through in high school. It is based on reading, and so it's comprehension, reading. So you will have scientific concepts, scientific passages, but the information will be provided to you, and all you have to do is pretty much read the information and answer questions on the reading that was given to you. So it's very comprehensive. And as you do the preparation, we will be talking in more detail on this. There's no essays that you have to write on the science, so there's no writing portion for this, just multiple choice. Social studies, as you can see, is the shortest one. Social studies is also just like science, a lot of reading and determining key ideas and details and analyzing the authors, point of view and analyzing different types of opinions on something related to different current events, history, social studies, economics. The social studies does not have any essays. It's not heavy on that. It's focusing more on comprehension. So science and social studies are the two easiest ones, I would say, from a passing percentage. Language arts, it's a little similar to math. It's concept-based, so we need to know some concepts. In math, we need to know, like we said, algebra, pre-algebra, geometry. In language arts, we need to know our grammar. We also have to know how to use critical thinking skills, how to put a short paper together within 40 to 45 minutes, and try to create something that is pretty much like set up like a 5-paragraph essay with the introduction, the 3-body, and the conclusion. So there's 3 parts of the language arts: the reading part, the grammar part, and the writing part. And we will be talking in detail about that. So the grading scale of our class, obviously there's 2 grades in here. It's a pass-fail class. And like I said earlier on the syllabus, you can take this class up to 4 times. So we give you guys the opportunity to stay in this class and actually complete everything. So if some of you are thinking that within 12 weeks, this is not doable, it's too accelerated, obviously try to get as much as you can within the first 12 weeks, and then hopefully we can retake the class and pass the remaining topics the second time around. So focus on what you think it's obviously a priority. Some students focus on the hardest topics, others focus on the easier topics, and then they take the class again, and then they focus on the harder topics. The idea is that we wrap everything up. It's a 12-week program, and it's really intense. If you can make it intense, you can study more than 6 hours a week and actually get it done, and it's definitely doable. Most of my students that have done it will tell you they love Ipathways, and it has the highest percentage passing rate. So it's a great website, great software. So an S is what you guys are going to get, student that has met minimum standards. A W means like when you're withdrawing, right? But the important note here is that students must complete those 6 assignments a week in order to stay enrolled in the online GED class. Now, clarification here: if you complete those 6 assignments, but you did not spend 6 hours, you only spend 4 hours or 3 hours, it still counts, right? As long as you complete homework, that is equivalent, right? So if you complete your homework in 2 hours, more power to you. That'll be great. Now you can move on to something else. Some weeks are going to get busier than others. Some material is harder than other materials. So you guys are smart enough to tell. But as long as you're completing 6 assignments, you're okay. If you want to complete more and move like really fast to this, you can definitely move very fast as well. So I have attached you some college policies. You can read on those when you're reading the syllabus on your own time. Obviously, we have some academic integrity policies in here that we want to follow, with no cheating policy, academic dishonesty, no plagiarizing, and taking this test online. It's impossible to do those things because you guys are going to be proctored and taking this test on the computer. You don't have to worry about some of the other concepts here. We do have access and accommodations. So some of you might have an IP plan or Section 504. You might have extended time. You might have a learning disability, and that is all confidential. So I will get notified by the college, and basically, I can help you with that, how to file some paperwork to get extra time on the GED. So class cancellation, college closure policies, well, we are remote this semester, we're online, so that's not going to affect us much. But what is very important here is to know our GED is in 3 different scores. You can pass it with a 145. The range is from 100 to 200. 100 is the lowest. But if you score at 165 or above, you're GED college ready. So that means that you can go on to some college classes right after. Even if you pass it with the 145, the GED college ready shows better on your resume, on your transcripts. And then 175 or above is pretty much called college ready and credit. So it credits you with that score because you did so much better than many others. And we can talk about what those scores mean when we get closer to taking those exams. I love the quote here at the end. Together we can achieve your goal. Failure is not an option. And failure is not an option is a phrase that was said by Apollo 13 when they went up in the moon, and they pretty much were asked, like, what are you thinking right now as you're making this discovery? And they said failure is not an option. So it was a very powerful quote. So with that mentality, we're going to do some great things in here. With that said, I am going to share now the two websites that I promised you. So I'm going to share where the class is going to be. So your class is going to be right here. It's called ipathways.org, like I said. And pretty much what we're going to be doing here is we are going to log in. I'm going to log in from my end so then you can see, and then maybe that's going to be easier. So I'm going to log in, and your login is going to be the email that you will be providing me with, and I'll tell you that at the end. So, but we're going to be signing in here, and you want to have a role when you sign in here. It'll be either, it'll be just student. So I'll go in as a teacher. I just want to navigate a little bit this platform here to show you. And then right here where it says students, once you guys watch this presentation and during your orientation here at COD, I'm going to receive an email from you with your email that you wish for me to use in order to create this account, and then I'm going to make an account for you. Math, language arts, social studies, science, and consumer ed. If you passed any of those, you can just let me know, and I can just load up the areas that you are trying to pass. And the way it works is I'm going to go in here really quickly just to show you. So let's say your math is going to be loaded there. Your class, everything is preloaded for you, all the sections. So let's say I went to the first chapter here, Introduction to Real Numbers. See these learning checks that you see here? These are the tests that you take, or the assessments that we said we need 6 of those on a weekly basis. So the way your lessons are right here, as you can see, very, very interactive. Everything is explained. The pictures are there. The lessons are done for us. We have key terms, and we also have a little question at the end in here, which is awesome. And then down here, you have the page lessons. So you can kind of like, go through, and there's also videos. Let's check if this video works.
I would like to show you today how to plot integers on a number line. I'd first like to draw my number line. I'll put arrows at each end to show that it can just keep going on in both directions. I'll start here with 0 in the middle, and then I'll represent the other integers with evenly spaced tick marks on either side.
So as you guys can see, the videos are very interactive. You can go through the pages like this. And then at the end of this lesson, you can very easily go to learning check. So that's the end of lesson 1. And then this is the assessment. So once you complete this assessment, I will be receiving an email. And then I will be able to go in and check your score, verify your score. If there's any problem with any of the answers, I'll be able to go in and fix it. You guys can let me know about that as well if you wish, but I will be going in. This thing automatically grades it for you. So if it's a 70% or above, you're good to go. You can move on to the next section. If it's lower than 70%, what will happen is I will actually reopen it for you, and then you can redo it. The questions are identical second time around, so it shouldn't be difficult for you to complete it and then move on to the next section. So those are the learning checks. Some positives here is that there's no timer running, as you can see, with either concepts. Even if I go to language arts, it's the same thing. You go to reading process. Let's say first chapter, what is reading? The lesson is going to look just like in math. You're going to see the lesson here. There's going to be key terms and then a simple question. And if I go back to the reading process, if I click on learning check, then there's the learning check, which is the little quiz, pretty much. There's no timer in it, so you can finish it with a lot of time or few amount of time, however you want to do this. Just make sure, and then you can go back to the reading and such, right? So again, you will have access to Ipathways. I will be doing registration for you here, but I do need a personal email that you will be using, and that's how you will be logging in here. So I'm going to log out, and then when you log in, when it's time for you to log into this platform, your username is going to be your email. Your password is something that you are going to have to set up. So you will be receiving an email from Ipathways, and the email is going to ask you to set a password. And then once you do, you'll be okay to go here. Now, again, there's also a technical support number in here too. So in case like there's an issue logging in, they are able, once I create an account for you, they are able to automatically help you as well because they see you in the system. But also, again, I'm also one text away, one email away, but they do have a great technical support and they work 24/7. So if you're doing homework in the middle of the night, and maybe you don't want to email, or you did text me and it's like really late and you're not getting a text back, even though I'm really good with replies, I will reply back to you as soon as possible. Make sure that's another gateway, right? So Ipathways is where your class is going to be located, right? Now, the next thing is your Blackboard. So Blackboard is pretty much what you get becoming a College of DuPage student. So you get an account, and this is where our class is located as far as like grading goes and technical stuff like the syllabus. Where do I find the syllabus? What about if I see Itri and I wanted to see him on a video call? Where do I go? And here you'll be logging in. You're going to have a username and a password. And when you log in, let me show you here. You will have access to our class. So our class is right here, like we named it, General Education Review. And right now it's not available because we haven't started our class yet. But when you go to Blackboard, it's going to be really nice because you're going to be able to see a lot of things here. Announcements, the instructor. So I'll click on the instructor here, and you can see me right here, my email, my cell phone number, the syllabus. There's the syllabus right here. You can download it and keep it. I will also email it to you guys. Some GED video sessions. So this is a platform called Blackboard Collaborate, as I mentioned, where we can go in here. So I call this Itri's GED online teaching sessions. We can go in there and maybe do some mentoring together, you guys and I, so I can help you maybe on one-on-one basis. So this will be open, right? So these are the cool things. The announcements, obviously, you'll get an email when I put an announcement, and then the instructor, the syllabus, the video sessions, and such. So Blackboard is one website that is, like I said, very important see if you can get access to it. If not, let me know. I can try to help you. But the main idea is that we are connected with Ipathways, right? So the class is on Ipathways. On Blackboard, we will be doing some tutoring and sessions, and that's something that I can also help you by sending you the link to this, and then you can log in. So do not worry too much about this particular case. Now, a website that is very, very important here is the website of GED.com. So GED.com is where you would be signing up before you take the official GED exam, right? So we're doing our class through Ipathways. All the materials run through Ipathways. Blackboard is pretty much kind of like where our we can do lessons in between us, additional to Ipathways if you need it. And GED.com is where you would be going to signing up. If you already have signed up, if you've taken any GED sections of the exam so far, then you know how this works. But the way it is you go to sign up, then it's going to open up like a little platform here, like here. And then we would actually do a student sign up with an email and a password. And then after that, it's going to ask you a lot of different questions about you and your residence and who you are. And then this is the website where you would be going in to pretty much logging in and setting up for the actual GED, the official GED, right? The official exams are not going to be done on Ipathways. This is like our class, right? So we're preparing for the GED, but they will be done through the actual GED website, right? So you set up your time, your date, your location for the exam. College of DuPage is one of the official locations, so you can always come here and take the exam, but you might be closer to some other location, and we can talk about that as well. I can help you navigate through this one as well while you're in class. But that is mainly the website, right? The GED.com is the website that you will be signing up for the official exam, I should say, in here. So with that said, again, I wanted to congratulate all of you guys on making our GED team and joining the GED online class, and I'm sure you're excited and ready to go. I'm ready to go. I'm very excited to have you, and I'm sure you're going to love all the lessons that are imported there on Ipathways. It's a great platform. It has everything for you, all the resources. You can jump around from math to language arts to social studies, or you can just prepare maybe a month at a time. We can just put 4 weeks towards language arts and then sign up and take it, then continue on the class with the math, then sign up and take it, then study social studies with science, and then sign up and take it. Talk to me about those goals, what you need, what you have left over on the GED. It's important. Let me be your coach, your mentor, your teacher, and guide you through this process. So once you're done watching this orientation video, the first thing that I would like for you to do is to send me an email with your email. That way I'll know your personal email that you would like to use for the Ipathways account. And then once I receive that email from you, I will be able to set up the account, and then you will be getting an email from Ipathways setting up your password, and then you're ready to go. When you send me that email, please introduce yourself, tell me who you are, and then maybe tell me a couple of things about you and about the GED exam. What are you thinking of accomplishing this semester? So then maybe I can try to help you better in this process. So Nice to meet you all. I hope you enjoyed this video and you find it informative. And you can email me or text me with any questions, any concerns that you might have after you go through our orientation, so we can have a great start of the semester. So welcome again, congratulations, and let's have an amazing semester. Thank you, and I will see you soon.